meets West in the American League. It's the Tampa Bay Rays against the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. 2K Sports presents Major League Baseball Thursday afternoon with Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, and John Crunk. Always a factor, Josh Hamilton. Deliberate approach at the plate. That's what makes him tough to get out. We're at the home of the Rangers here in Texas, where the balls tend to fly around offensively. We'll see Rich Heighten on the mound. So, Steve, Tampa Bay hitters, from their perspective, what's in line for them?
There are times where this lineup can be a challenge for pitchers. With the quality stuff this right-hander has, though, if he's on top of his game today, he should be able to get the job done for his manager.
Sponsored by Pepsi, a look at Joe Maddon's starting lineup. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, anytime you have a guy in your lineup like Carl Crawford who can do so many things offensively, he puts so much pressure on the opponent. The pitcher has to be wary of him whenever he's on base. And look for the pitcher, if he concentrates too much on Carl Crawford stealing a base, make a mistake to one of the power guys and get beat.
And here's B.J. Upton. He'll lead it off.
Center fielder, number 2, B.J. Upton.
Harden with a windup. Swing and a line drive. And Andrus able to get that one. Now a chance to see how the Rangers defense looks. Scouting these fielders, Steve.
Well, Elvis Andrus is one of the more exciting defensive players in the game today. This kid has a hose of an arm, and he has great range to run the ball down, up the middle or in the hole.
And so with one down, we'll see Carl Crawford. Swing and a miss on Harden's pitch.
Now, this young team of Tampa Bay Rays really struggled in 2009 when they headed out to the West Coast. They just did not get it done playing the West Coast teams.
And Carl Crawford looks at that one. That's for a ball. It'll even it up. For the Rays, those games against the American League West last year, one of the reasons they did not make the postseason. 12 and 21 against the West.
Yeah, that'll kill you. And it's not like there's great teams running out there. Besides the Angels, every other team in that division, if you're Tampa, it's very beatable. But the fact that, you don't know whether it's the travel going out there or who they played before.
That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. That's the second out of the inning. So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Evan Longoria. Had a big rip at that one and falls behind 0-1.
Well, if you've done your homework, you know how you're going to attack this guy. You got to go with the slider here.
On the way. And good eye by Longoria as he lays off that one, and that count's going to be even. One pitch is a splitter. Taken for a strike. 1-2.
Well, Gary, he's got such an effective fastball. He likes to use it. And, 1-2 count. He doesn't like to mess around. Look for him to go right at him with the heater.
And good eye by Longoria as he lays off that one, and that count's going to be even.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit. Harden. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No scoring here, ending this half inning. Bottom half coming right up. Texas will bat. And doing the pitching, it'll be James Shields. He's starting for Tampa Bay. Gets into this Texas lineup, John. What do you think he wants to get done?
Well, every team needs a big game pitcher, and they've got one in big game James Shields. Over 200 innings the last 3 years, and he does it with a great fastball, low to mid-90s with movement. He has a changeup and a breaking ball that keeps hitters off balance. He's going to go deep in the game because he's a workhorse.
And they'll record the out at first base. Good timing on that play.
Well, he might not have been able to get him out at the plate, but a short run over to first, and he still retires his man.
One away. Michael Young gets set.
Well, you wonder if playing in the postseason in 2008 had anything to do with the struggles of big game James Shields in 2009 with the Rays. 11-12 and ERA over 4. Not a typical season for James Shields.
Gets that call at the knees, evens the count at 1 apiece. And John, for James Shields, in fact for other pitchers in Tampa Bay, their issue this year is going to be swing. Sits this one pretty well, deep right center, and Upton picks it up. Brought to you by Pepsi. Here's how the Rangers will line up on offense. Scouting report, John. How about some picks?
Well, if Nelson Cruz is going to put himself in the elite players in baseball, he has the power potential to do it. He has to do a better job, though, of hitting with runners in scoring position to produce more runs. He's a guy with unlimited power. He can hit the ball out of the ballpark anywhere. If he can stay consistent, though, with runners in scoring position, take maybe a different approach, he might be a lot better player than what he is.
Now with 2 outs, a chance here for Josh Hamilton. He's in his 4th year now. And Shields' pitch, that's going to be out of the zone.
Well, he missed with the first pitch, so I'm betting he's going to come back with the fastball right here, as he's done in the past.
That one fouled off by Hamilton. Shields gets set and delivers. Swinging and a miss, and it's now 1-2. Hamilton isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up.
That's a good pitch there. Tried to get him to chase it out of the zone. He just laid off.
Well hit towards the middle. Picked up by Bartlett. Throws on to first. Side is retired. So James Shields gets him 1-2-3. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. And we'll see the Rays coming up next. A glimpse of the sun here and there, darting around through the clouds. Some shadows coming on the field right now.
Carlos Pena.
And it's Carlos Pena now. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Ball 3. Carlos staying away from that one. He has shown a good eye. Might get a walk here.
Well, you fall behind 3-0, and this is when the pitcher has to be careful. He just can't throw a cookie in there and expect the hitter to take it.
That's in there. The Rays' first man on. That brings up Pat Burrell.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there, and anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball. 0-1.
Well, climbing the ladder on him right there. He just throws that fastball right by him up in the zone.
Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pat Burrell, precarious situation now.
Oh, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with a fastball.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2. The pitch. Pat Burrell looks at strike 3. He'll walk away.
That's a nasty pitch right there. With 2 strikes, you have to be defensive. You have to try to fight off that pitcher's pitch. Couldn't do it.
And we're going to see Zobrist here.
Overall, in 2009, the Texas Rangers had a very successful season, considering where they've come from, and a big part of that success is how they performed at home in Texas.
And he misses high. Harden can't get him to go after it. Certainly that home team advantage for the Rangers had made. Swing and a high drive. This could be trouble. Gone. A 2-run homer. 2 runs on the board on the long ball. Contributes to the chance of winning, you bet. Here's our Pepsi WPA graph.
Gary looked like he was setting on that pitch. He got it and drove it out of the park.
What they're going to want to do in this ball game now is take advantage of that and build that momentum up.
Well, they need to still be aggressive out there and go right after. Now, this is how you do it, Gary. Good job by the offense taking the lead, and that's what Tampa Bay just did. Rays now out in front. They want to hold this lead.
On the ground to second, and Kinsler picks it up. So Bartlett is retired.
Number 30.
Navarro at the plate. Two outs, bases empty. Harden with a windup. And that's in there at the letters for a strike.
Tough pitch to hit right here when you run this fastball up and away. You have to elevate your swing to get on top of it. He ends up taking the pitch.
And Navarro watches it low for a ball.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
And he watches the outside pitch from Harden for a ball. Two 1 pitch. Now 3-1. Deanna Navarro's got the hitter's count.
Well, that's a tough pitch right there to lay off of. That changeup down and away and out of the strike zone. But the hitter must have been looking for it because he wasn't fooled at all.
Payoff pitch coming. And that one is struck. Hamilton to field. That one's grabbed. Side retired. And so the scoring came in the second. Second inning sees the first 2 runs of our ball game. Tampa leads it 2-0. And it's Vladimir Guerrero at the plate.
Designated hitter. Number 27. Vladimir Guerrero.
Fastball runs inside. 1-0. And Guerrero swings and misses at that one. That'll even the count. 1-1 on the way. Waves at a fastball on that 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. Shields winds up 1-2. Zobrist retiring Guerrero. So with 1 down, it'll be Ian Kinsler. Shields gets set and delivers. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0.
Well, not many leadoff hitters are power guys, but Ian Kinsler is that. He can hit anywhere in the lineup, but he predominantly bats first for the Texas Rangers. 31 home runs in 2009. That's a power guy with some speed.
Buries that one in there at the knees. 2-1. Ian Kinsler often gets mentioned in the same sentence with the Hall of Famer Rickey Henderson in that leadoff spot with power.
Well, he sure does. The thing was with Rickey, though, Rickey would steal more than 31 bases, although a good number in this day and age. But 279 average, I don't think Rickey would be too happy with that one either.
And he steps on first. That's the second out. And Chris Davis to bat. Base is empty and 2 down. Really lets it rip on that one, but starts off with a strike.
Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Pitch on the way. And Longoria picks it up. Throws to first. Side is retired. No hits, nobody left on. And a good defensive half inning. Texas still hoping to put something up. Looking on, Joe Madden. Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. And we're going to see Joyce here. There's a swing. A ball hit high, deep, straight away left field. Out of here. Goodbye home run. Putting a little padding on the lead. Solo shot up by 3.
Well, another home run right there. That's 2 now. So really this lineup looking like they're getting very comfortable. Starting to pour it on a little bit. Huh? Tampa Bay not having any problem extending the lead.
No outs and nobody on base. Here's the pitch to Upton. Change up misses badly. 1-0. Here's Harden's 1-0 pitch. And that one is struck. Hamilton to field. That one's gloved. And so with one down, we'll see Carl Crawford.
2009 was another great year for Carl Crawford in the Tampa Bay Rays. Here's a guy that bats in the top of the lineup. He's a stolen base threat every time he gets on base. 60 stolen bases in 2009.
And Harden gets it by, called strike 0-1. Carl Crawford changes the whole complexion of a game when he gets on base. He is one of those players with speed that he's got, slows everything down.
Well, he absolutely does, and he's the guy that makes everyone around him in the lineup get better pitches to hit because of that speed. Not only stealing second, but he's not adverse to stealing third base once he gets to second.
Here's the delivery. Back up the middle. Harden. That retires Crawford.
Got cat-like reflexes on the mound, allows him to grab that ball in a hurry and retire the runner at first base.
Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch. That one's too low. Harden missing. The 1-0 now. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
The hitter thought that ball was inside. It certainly wasn't low, and it looks like it was in there.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1.
Now this 2-1 count. He likes to swing the bat. He tends not to take that borderline pitch. So if you can make a good pitch, you got a chance to get him right here.
Fastball called strike 2.
Looks like the hitter's waiting for a pitch that he can get up in the zone to drive a little bit. That's why he went down to the zone with that 4-seamer.
Slider just about had him. 3-2 count.
Now, if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. The Rays ahead by a few. And we've got Cruz batting.
Right fielder, number 17, Nelson Cruz.
Shields gets set and delivers. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. That's one of those pitches you throw it out there and you hope the hitter chases it. He laid off, though. Now it's a battle.
Big swings, Cruz.
1-1 pitch. Takes a swing, but the off-speed pitch gets by. 1-2.
Well, that's a great location down in the strike zone with that curveball. And like right there, he got a swing and miss. But even if they make contact, you're going to get a grounder somewhere to your infield.
And the changeup, it's in there. Struck him out, one away.
This pitch has a little life to it at 84 on the gun. It's some pretty good movement.
Pretty good looking pitch right there. Danced a little bit outside. Maybe he thought that was going to go the other way.
Yeah, and he found out the outside part of the plate. The umpire and everyone else knew that was a strike.
And the pitch from Shields, low that time for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Swing, hit. This one's to Upton. He catches that, and that's out number 2.
We're going to talk about settling in. How about retiring 8 hitters in a row? I think he settled in.
And we've got Andrus batting. Now a swing and a shot toward second. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs, no hits, nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Rays still enjoying this lead. And Carlos Pena to bat. He's going to get us started here in the fourth. Here's the first one to Pena. The pitch. This one could be trouble down the right field line as he retreats back for it and gets the out. And it's Pat Burrell at the plate. Base is empty with one away.
Ball.
And he misses high. Harden can't get him to go after it.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
Picked up by Kinsler.
Out.
And Burrell set down. And we're going to see Zobrist here. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Well, complete game here for him. I mean, you talk about the RBIs, the homers. I mean, this guy's doing everything today.
Two outs and nobody on. Spotted by Saltalamacchia.
Ball.
That one's too low. Harden missing. Here's the 1-0. There's a called strike of the knees. 1-1. He deals. 1-1 pitch. Fastball high. 2-1. Fastball on the black. He doesn't get the call though, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is your dream when you're in the on-deck circle before you go into the batter's box. If you can get the count to 3-1 and in your favor, you know you have the upper hand.
He's out.
Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. Rays 3, Texas nothing. The top of the order is due up next. And Bourbon settles in.
Number 29, Julio Bourbon.
Now the first pitch. And it's 0-1. Shields gets him looking on that pitch.
Now, Gary, they're going through the lineup the second time around right here. They don't have any hits, so they've really got to start thinking about
Up the middle. And it's through. That's a base hit. That will bring Michael Young to the plate.
Well, you never like to go in the game going into the fourth inning without any hits, but they finally got that hit here in the fourth. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Runner on first base. Nobody out. Oh, he's trying to steal second. And he's in there at second base. And he leaves that one alone. Michael Young with good patience, evening the count.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Shields gets set and delivers. That's taken low for a ball. 2-1.
Listen, he's not one to get too fancy. 2-1 count. He's going to come with a fastball. I'm betting on it.
Here's the 2-1. And it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Young's going to be looking for something to drive in the zone. His career batting average, 400 against James Shields. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hit. Upton. 1 away.
Good pitch right there. Got the hitter a little bit out on his front foot. Easy fly ball to center field.
Josh Hamilton looking for a knock to get a run in here. 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, a runner on at second base. Hamilton gets set. Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. 2 away. And he looks that runner back to second base.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
Swung on. It's hit. This one towards Crawford. That's caught. Side is retired. The inning complete. James Shields. We're through 4 here at the ballpark. And we've got Bartlett batting.
Number 8, Jason Bartlett.
Here's the first pitch. And Harden gets it by, called strike 0-1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Good eye by Jason Bartlett, staying away from that one, and we're even.
Well, you got to like the way he's changing speed and mixing up his pitches. He just missed, though, with that changeup down and away.
That's it, foul by Bartlett. And Harden now, count 1 and 2. Good eye by Jason Bartlett, staying away from that one, and we're even. Ugly pitch. Catcher able to somehow scoop that out. 3-2 on the way. Shot towards the hole. That's going to bring up Deanna Navarro.
Tampa Bay Rays.
Well, you would like to see him done it on the first pitch, get that base hit. But if it took a while, it doesn't matter if you're the hitter. As long as that base hit gets put in the column, he is rewarded, and he deserves it.
Now, Gary, you can look at it a couple ways. You can say, look, we've got the lead. Let's play for another.
Line shot into center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Navarro. Boy, this is a good opening for this Tampa Bay offense.
Right fielder.
Well, speed is a two-way tool. We talk about how it helps on defense. Now you see how it helps on the base pass as he barrels around going into third base.
First pitch to him. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. And here comes Bartlett for the plate. There's the throw. And Bartlett scores. Steve got a fly ball on that. Not easy to do in that pitch down where that was.
No, that's right. I mean, he went down and got it. He drove the ball and made an out, but at least allows the runner to advance.
And we've got Darren Oliver out on the mound as they make the pitching swap.
Well, they had to go to the bullpen much earlier than they anticipated, but
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And it's through. Base hit Upton. Fantastic chance here.
Now this one's coming to the inside part of the plate, but he manages to put the bat on the ball and drive it to right field.
We call that a muscle hit, Steve. He just muscled that to the opposite field.
Now, how do you know it's a muscle hit? Muscles?
Take a look at these.
Oh, guns.
Grounded up the middle. To second for 1. Back to first, not in time. Not quick enough on the relay. Steve, here's a look at that play at first base. Throw comes from short, not in time.
Well, good base running. The guy got out of the box quickly, hustled all the way, leans at first base just to beat the throw.
So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Evan Longoria. And they've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead.
Gary, that last hit just blows the door wide open right there. I mean, they got a shot at running away with this thing.
And the other thing they know is they've got time and outs on their side. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Gary, you're right. I mean, listen, as a result of executing their game plan, they've done what they needed to and taken advantage of all the opportunities. Let's see if they can keep doing it.
And here's a called strike at the letters, and it's 1-2.
That's a good four-seam fastball. You establish the bottom part of the zone, then you run the heater up in the zone. A lot of time it becomes a take pitch.
The slider swung on and missed, struck him out, side gone. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. Tampa Bay right now enjoying a 5-run lead. 5, 6, 7 hitters to get things started. Here's the skipper, Ron Washington. He knows very well the pitching is not out there on the hill, has not been close to what they needed in this ball game. So they're going to have to count on some big at-bats. It's Ian Kinsler to lead it off. Now Kinsler gets set. And Shields' pitch, that's going to be out of the zone.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
That's high, 2-0. The 2-0 hit hard to second. Retiring Kinsler. And Chris Davis to bat. Ground out victim last time through. Nobody on base, one away. Shields gets set and delivers. Here's an off-speed pitch in there for strike one.
Well, this guy features an outstanding circle changeup, Gary.
A liner headed for the hole. Nobody's able to get under that one. It falls, a base hit. So that brings up Nelson Cruz.
Well, he waited for that one to get deep in the zone, and he put a good swing on it. Now, with one out, let's see if they try to move him along. Well, Nelson Cruz, with only playing in 128 games, 462 at-bats, but he managed to hit 33 homers. You wonder, though, if he can play every day, play 160, 162 games, if those numbers will go up.
And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now. What Nelson Cruz would like to do is put together the fact that he's got some speed along with power to earn himself a regular position. He's finds himself right now, John, as a utility platoon player.
Yeah, he plays a lot.
Shot back to first. And the play made by Pena. And he can't get back. He is tagged out on the way back to the bag. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. The Rangers still looking for a run. Heart of the order due to bat next. And it's Carlos Pena at the plate.
First baseman, number 23, Carlos Pena.
The first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, outstanding movement on the cut fastball, but he left it out over the heart of the plate. He got away with one right there.
Strike two, Pena. He'll look for anything close. Got him, one away.
Well, the slider is his go-to pitch, and it's not surprising. You can see why. 2 strikeouts in a row on that hard-breaking, nasty slider.
One out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a cutter that drops low, 1-0.
Well, Darren Oliver established himself as the best left-handed reliever in the bullpen for the 2009 Angels to get to Brian Fuentes. He had an outstanding year, an unexpected year. You don't know what you're going to get from a veteran of this type, but he was 5-1 with a 2.71 ERA and saved that bullpen when they had so many injuries.
And the called strike taken by Burrow. For Darren Oliver, last year was his breakthrough season. Boy, setup men are so vital, and he's a good one.
Well, and the fact that when he came up with the Texas Rangers, he was touted as a can't-miss starter. He's going to be a stud in the rotation for years and years. He's made the transition to...
He swings and drives this one. And Hamilton's going to play it as he hauls it in. And we're going to see Zobrist here. Got a couple of RBIs thus far.
Well, they find themselves ahead in this one, and obviously 2 big at-bats from him so far in the game, driving it around with a base hit, and then the home run, driving the ball out of the ballpark. So getting his pitches and doing some damage.
Base is empty and 2 down. And here's the first one. Fastball just misses, 1-0.
Okay, the only way you're going to get back into this ball game is if you get your hitters back in the dugout. And, you know, 2 outs here with nobody on, and at least maybe some momentum starting to shift.
Spotted by Saltalamacchia. And that's in the upper half of the zone, 1-2.
On this 1-2 count, the batter has to protect the plate. The numbers indicate he's willing to chase if you throw it out of the zone.
And he leaves that one alone. Ben Zobrist, patience, and that'll even up the count.
Well, you see there, he tried to go on that outside corner, down and away. Give the hitter a lot of credit, though. You know that's a pitch you can't hit, so don't even swing at it. Well, and the catcher looked like he really wanted that one.
And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Tampa Bay 5, Texas nothing. We'll get a look at that leadoff hitter due up here in the inning. the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. First pitch on the way. Swing liner back up the middle. And he can't get to it. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. He'll hold there at second base, crediting with a double.
Well, this could be a start of a great inning for these guys. You like to swing on this, and good hustle also to get to second base. Now, still 3 outs to go with the man in scoring position.
First pitch to him. And that one's hit up into field. And in there, at least for a single as it gets down. Good offensive chance here.
Well, the bottom line is that he's on base. But I tell you what, he's going to struggle mightily if he continues to swing at that pitch down in the zone, almost in the dirt.
Lined right at the second baseman. And Zobrist makes the catch. With that, they keep the runners at first and third. One away. Michael Young gets set. First delivery to Young. And the pitch from Shields low that time for a ball.
And if there's one thing that Michael Young would like to improve on in 2010, it's the fact that he only stole 8 stolen bases. This is a guy who can steal 15 to 20 bases and create runs with his legs. But again, he had some injuries. He only stole the 8 bases, but that will improve in 2010.
Here's the pitch. Good rip at that one, but he misses 1 and 2. Michael Young spent most of the 09 season in and around the top 10 batting average in the American League, finishing up at 322.
Well, yeah, I mean, every year you look at the final statistics, you can look for Michael Young to be in that top 10 in batting average. He's such a great disciplined hitter, and I love the fact that with 2 strikes, he will shorten up and take what the pitcher gives him and just hit a base hit to right field instead of trying to continue to hit the ball out of the ballpark.
This one's grounded hard up the middle. And Bartlett picks it up. Though Young is retired. And they bring him home. Runner at third for Josh Hamilton. Well, they're making a stab at it. Trouble is they've got a big mountain to climb.
We just saw a good piece of hitting right there. I mean, down as many runs as they were, he sent a message to the pitcher and to his teammates. They're just not going to go down without a fight.
First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball, 1-0. Well, it was a big mountain, Steve, that they had to overcome, and all of a sudden that mountain looks a whole lot lower.
That's just good baseball they're playing. Keep the pressure on and see what happens. Play all 9 innings. Let's see what happens when they play this pitch.
Drilled towards the hole, and Pena puts that one away to retire the side. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. Texas trying to get back into a position to challenge. Bottom 3 due up next. That is Jason Bartlett to lead us off. First one to Bartlett. Here's the pitch. That's it, foul by Bartlett. The pitch. And with 2 strikes, Jason Bartlett now needs to protect.
Well, when you throw the fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1 and 2.
Well, now that he's in the hole and behind, I suspect we're going to see a heater coming in there.
Hit on the ground over to shortstop. Andrus. 1 down. Navarro at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 1 out, nobody on. The first pitch. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Well, this one here was no doubt about it. The late break on that slider. I mean, what a devastating.
Up the middle. Oh, and he makes the catch. He was just trying to get out of the way that time. He ends up with a ball and an out.
Pitchers are taught once they release the ball, they become a fielder. He was in good position right there to be able to make the play and help himself.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Now the first pitch. Takes that first pitch low in the strike zone, strike one.
Well, I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
0-1 pitch is a cut fastball, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Boy, that good late movement down, that cut fastball, unbelievable action on that pitch.
Line drive, and that's in left field, base hit.
It's one of the toughest pitches to hit in baseball. It really is the one that separates the good hitters from the mediocre hitters. He stays with the slider and doesn't try to do too much with it.
There's one on. Here's B.J. Upton. Try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the pitch to Upton. Ball. Fastball too low. 1-0.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
He's ready. Now the 2-0. And that's a ball. Upton now wants the green light for 3-0.
Good action on that cut fastball down in the zone. Hitter just laid off.
Here's the pitch. And that one is struck. Hamilton to field. And that's the third out. That'll do it. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. Stretch time in Arlington. The dugout shot of Joe Madden. Satisfied manager, I think, right now. He's got the ball club in a pretty good spot. And it's Vladimir Guerrero at the plate. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to Guerrero. He swings and nails a liner. And Zobrist makes the catch. So with one down, it'll be Ian Kinsler. Grounded out his last time up. Shields gets set and delivers. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Gary, one out here in the 7th inning. I mean, you have to like the way this is going. They're looking good. The pitcher's throwing strikes. The defense making plays. They've got a big lead. Everything feels good.
Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses. 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. And Ian Kinsler looks at that one. A ball to even. That one fouled off by Kinsler. A swing line to left center. Into the alleyway. He'll likely get extra bases on this. And he's in at second with a double. 1-0.
Well, after that long at bat, you have to give the hitter a lot of credit. It takes a lot of patience to wait for that one pitch, and when he got it, he didn't miss it, hitting that double. Well, this hitter's going to rest easy tonight after this game's over. An epic battle between he and the pitcher, and he wins it with this big double.
Here's Davis's first look. Headed for the middle. And he gets it through. That's his second hit in the ballgame. And Kinsler's on his way home. And he scores.
That ball was well struck. Good piece of hitting. The infield playing back. Had a little more ability to cover some ground, but he was able to get it by him.
Runner at first with one down. Here's the first pitch to Cruz. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. Navarro setting up. Now he swings. Hits this one high in the air. Deep left center field. This one's off the wall.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
The pitch. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
Offensively now, they've got to start to work the count. They've got to try to get base runners on and get things going here. I mean, you've got one out here in the 7th inning. It's not too late to try to make up some of this deficit.
Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, Gary, in his two-strike approach, he does not handle the fastball very well. So let's see if they attack him with some heat.
Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
That's a great strikeout right there, Gary. 3 pitches, and he sits him down. How about that for efficiency?
And doing the pitching, it'll be Randy Choate as the Rays decide to bring in a reliever.
Well, it's about time. I mean, I don't know what they weren't seeing from the dugout. They should have gotten out of this game a lot earlier.
Fastball in there, 0-1.
Well, they need a big 2-out rally right here. Try to see if you can't reduce this 3-run lead a little bit. Leave yourself something to do in the 8th and 9th, but try to peck away at it right here.
He lets that fastball go by for a called strike, 0-2.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
Still 0-2. Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. Texas trying to get back into a position to challenge. Number 2 hole set to get things started. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Kruk, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Crawford's in the box. First pitch on the way. Curveball just misses. 1-0. On the outside corner, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he watches that one sail high. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. That one's on the ground, but he gets it in front of him. There's a swing and a smash. And Hamilton's going to play it as he just strolls over for that out. And it's Evan Longoria. 1 away.
Evan Longoria has established himself as one of the best third basemen in all of baseball, if not the best, in such a short time. Only 2 full seasons in the major leagues, 33 home runs and 113 RBIs in 2009.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. Certainly Evan Longoria not happy that a teammate was injured in his first major league season, but it brought him up earlier probably than Tampa Bay would have had him at the major leagues, and they're happy. Now a swing and a shot toward second. And that'll set down Longoria.
Number 23.
And it's Carlos Pena at the plate. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's the first one to Pena. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, not a whole lot you can do when a pitcher's locating that curveball down in the strike zone. There's just not a lot for the hitter to get accomplished with that swing. You just hope to foul it off, and he makes a mistake with the next one.
Low, and it's 1-2.
Oh, Gary, he's got such an effective fastball. He likes to use it. And, you know, 1-2 count. He doesn't like to mess around. Look for him to go right at him with the heater.
And that one is struck. Hamilton to field. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. And they're held in check here in this half inning. And here are the Rangers, bottom half of the 8th inning. The camera catches a look of Ron Washington. And tough decisions maybe or maybe not. This bench needs some inspiration. He'll try to give it to him. And Bourbon settles in. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. And here's the first one. And he holds off with the pitch low, 1-0.
Obviously getting late right now, Gary, and I think that from the pitching perspective, you'll trade an out for a run at this stage of the game, understanding that for every out you get, you're closer to winning.
Here's the pitch. He watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike, 2-1. He has a .286 batting average against the Rays. Low for a ball, and it's suddenly 3-1.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
He went with a fastball in the 3-ball count, which is what you want to do most often. He just couldn't throw strike.
And here's Michael Young.
Julio Bourbon is a stolen base threat at any time, but especially in this situation, they have to expect him to go.
Young will take that one low.
Well, that's the pitch you want for the ground ball out. That two-seam fastball at the bottom of the strike zone. Just couldn't quite catch the plate. Good eye by the hitter.
1-0 now. That one is swung on and missed by Young. It'll even it up. He's running towards second. Strike 2. Safe. He gets in there. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
That's some kind of break right there for an 80-mile-an-hour breaking ball. That's tough to do. That much break for that much velocity. Tough pitch.
Well, sometimes you get fooled so badly, there's just nothing else you can do but hope and pray that you put the ball in play, hopefully foul, to get another pitch to hit.
And doing the pitching, J.P. Howell. He's been brought in to take over for the Rays. Steve, we'll be focusing here on these Texas hitters. What will he be looking at?
Nothing overpowering about J.P. Howell. A fastball topping out about 90 miles per hour, but it's about deception and movement. An outstanding knuckle curveball, a changeup as well, and it's movement that gets the swings and misses.
It's all about the spin on this one.
Well, what a relief for the pitcher, too, to be able to pick a guy off second base in scoring position. Great job.
1-0 on the way. Inside with the fastball, 2-0.
Now listen, this is still doable from the offensive perspective, Gary. They're only down 3. It would be nice to have a little 2-out rally right here. Pickups.
There's a smash towards the hole, and he gets his first base hit. Boy, is he going to be happy to see that drought over with. This has been a tough game.
Well, it's not going to take a genius to figure out that the hot zone for most major league hitters is a fastball right down the middle of the plate. That's exactly what the pitcher threw him, and that's why he got hit hard.
Here's the first pitch to Guerrero. And he starts him off with a strike on the inside part of the plate. Here's the pitch. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a miss, but he's headed for first. Oh, and he's got it over to first base, and they get the out.
Well, great catching. He's earning his money behind the plate today, chasing that ball in the dirt, blocking it, and getting the runner out just in time.
That could be a great way to start the offense if you can get a runner like that on, because that's really a steal when you do. No runs on a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Rays still leading. A shot of Joe Madden. Great game his club has put together. Things have gone really well. So Pat Burrell leads it off. He flew out his last time up. Here's Burrell, first look. First pitch, a breaking ball low, 1-0.
Well, anytime one of your middle relievers throws over 45 pitches, you got to wonder how much more he has left. Might want to get someone else up out there.
The 1-1 pitch. Cutter misses, and it's 2-1. Numbers over his career, 255 off Texas. It's now 3-1. Burrell's got the hitter's count.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
And Hamilton's going to play it. No problem for him as he gets that out.
Second base, number 18.
And we're going to see Zobrist here. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
He's swinging the bat very well today and doing a little bit of everything. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, having a good ball game.
One out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a line drive. That gets in there. Zobrist, base hit.
Well, you know, they put corners on home plate for a reason, and you're throwing a fastball right down the middle to major league hitters. They're not going to miss it.
And here is Jason Bartlett. One out, runner on at first. First one to Bartlett. Here's the pitch. Cutter misses badly. 1-0.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
Davis holds him there at first. Oh, Zobrist, here we go. 1-1. And he's in there at second base. Spins, checks him at second. Good idea. He's back in there safely. Here's a strike, bottom half of the zone. 1-2 now.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
He delivers. Good eye by Jason Bartlett, staying away from that one, and we're even.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. So Bartlett is retired.
Tampa Bay Rays. Number 30.
Yana Navarro with a runner in scoring position.
A bit of a break here right now, Gary. The fact that there aren't runners on base, but this guy tends to struggle a little bit at the plate.
Here's the first pitch. First pitch way out of the zone. Ball 1. Lifetime 1 for 3 off Oliver. At the belt, the 1-0. Swing, hot shot. Oliver throws to first. Side is retired. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. And we'll see the Rangers. And there's the strategizing look of Ron Washington.
Number 5.
He's reflecting right now. Not likely a lot of positive reflections, however, in this game. It's Ian Kinsler to lead it off. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Pitch on the way. That one fouled off by Kinsler. Check swing on that pitch, but it found the zone anyway. 0-2. Hit sharply towards the hole. One away.
2 outs remaining in this game. You're up by 3 runs. I think right now you just want to make plays. Don't walk anybody and catch the ball. Get out. Straight outs for runs.
Here's Davis's first look. First pitch is a slider low. 1-0.
If you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
And Davis with a swing and a miss for the strike, and the count is now even. 1-1 pitch. Fastball gets away from him there. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 hit up the middle, and Bartlett picks it up, and that sets down Davis.
One more out to close this one out, Gary, and obviously a successful day, up by 3 and a safe situation. So, you know, obviously looking to try to close this one out and get ready for tomorrow.
2 outs and nobody on. Gets in front, stopped it. It's in the dirt. Ooh, that looked pretty good, but he falls behind 2-0. Swings and misses at that fastball. Now it's 2-1. 0 for 2 lifetime against Howell. Liner between first and second.
Coming to bat.
Well, late in the game and you're behind by a few runs, you're going to need base runners, and a 2-out base hit right here. This team needs to string a few more together if they want to try to tie this one up.
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia struck out swinging last time. 2 outs and a man on first. First pitch. Catcher can't control it, so they can't make the play.
Well, listen, it's all about advancing base runners in the game. You got to make plays defensively, but that error cost him, and he came out of his hand wrong, and the ball sailed on him.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. Strike one. Howell evening the count.
The one thing we know is he's not going to take a borderline pitch at 1-1. He likes to swing the bat, so I'm not giving him anything too fine and see if I can't get him to hit into an easy out.
The 2-1 pitch. Good curve, but he doesn't bite at it. Now 3-1. This will give him a base runner as that pitch misses. Ball 4.
I don't think he meant to do that. At first base was open. I think he's willing to live with it, but I think he wanted to try to get this guy out.
2 down. Runners at first and second. And he's back easily. Made a dive to get in. 2 men on and 2 men out. And the first pitch. Sinker just missed. 1-0.
He's a very patient hitter, Gary. He likes to work the count, make the pitcher do a lot of work out on the mound. But you got to go right at him right now and try to even it up.
1-0 pitch, circle change. That's over. 1-1.
When you can mix speeds and hit your spots, this is what you get. Nice pitch.
He watches the 1-1 pitch, takes a fastball, strike 2.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
1-2 pitch coming. There's a swing and a miss, but he's headed for first. And there's the throw down to first base, and they got him.
Nice play by the catcher. Time to get out of the crouch and get it over to first base ahead of the batter. Sometimes these things can get away from you. He did a great job keeping it in front.
Good hustle and a great arm.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
Now we'll look at our Pepsi Clutch performer. Our stand-up performance deserving of recognition. James Shields, his mound work today outstanding.
Well, you know, Gary, there's no way you can win baseball games without great starting pitching, and he came through in this one with the most important performance of the game. And that's basically the definition of what it takes to be the Pepsi Clutch performer of the game.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. It's a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
Well, that time again, thanks for being with us today, Major League Baseball. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Thanks, everybody.